Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Tales of my coworker, a weeaboo girl. To be honest, I was a bit of an anime nerd when I was young, and it shook it off in the late teens. I do still watch it, or maybe one or two when I'm in the mood, and have a bit of interest in Japanese literature and whatnot, in a laid-back casual way. Like a normal person. My coworker is very much the opposite. She's obsessive, and it's a bit annoying and alienating. Here's a few things my coworkers and I have suffered through. She constantly calls anyone older than her senpai. She also calls people baka 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 baka. She'll say random sentences in Japanese that I'm sure are wrong, and no one understands her. Weeb Girl tries to act like a girl from an anime when she interacts with customers. She forces her voice into a high-pitched squeak, moves her head and hands in the most overly dramatic way I've ever seen, and fake giggles in a way that makes other employees, such as Daryl, want to bash her head in. It's very awkward and uncomfortable to watch. People have complained about it and she's been told to stop. Of course, she does it when the GM isn't here. She does this, what she calls casual cosplay, which entails wearing a Japanese school uniform which she had to hand make because she's a bit too big to fit into an authentic uniform to her college classes. Wearing obnoxiously colored and poorly styled wigs, constantly complaining that her work uniform isn't kawaii enough, which led to the banning of any non-brand pins, badges, hoodies, tails, and cat ear headbands. Her car is covered in embarrassing stickers like I Heart Yaoi and I Heart Hentai, and little stickers of questionably sexualized schoolgirl characters all over the back of her car. Customers ask who the car is all the time. The normies of us just shake our heads and hope they don't know what hentai means. They do. They all do. She just proudly says it's hers if it's asked, and asked if they have an interest in anime. She was told to back into her parking spot to cover up those stickers. She spends most of her money on Japanese stuff, and I don't mean figures, manga, Blu-rays, and other merch. No, she is on a mission to make everything in her life Japanese, from the food to the clothing to the kitchen utensils, bedding, accessories, home decor. You name it, it has to be Japanese. She spends upwards of over $250 on Japanese snacks, school supplies last year, and had to tell everyone in great detail why Japanese stationery is superior to American stationery, because it's kawaii and no other reason. She also spends an insane amount of money on some of the most stupid bags she's decorated with pins and keychains and of just one character. Weeb Girl has told everyone about every little aspect of the stuff that's on the bag and from where she got it and how much it was. Nobody really cares. It's whatever, it's just a constant talking about it that pisses people off. She must tell you about everything she buys, too. From those body pillows that she has a whole collection of, to whatever stuff she buys to decorate her ultra kawaii otaku room, which she wants to make internet famous on some website that no one knows about. Now, I was talking to some coworkers, and came out as bi. Weeb Girl butts in loudly proclaiming that she would only date Asian chicks if she was bi. Why? Because in her words, Asian chicks are so much hotter and exotic than other girls. Hey guys, last time I asked you the question of which anime did you used to like, but now no longer do, and these are the comments that I picked. This one coming all the way from Marlena or Ritz. The series I used to love now, but hate, is Bleach. Oh, I think I know where this is going. I think I know exactly where this is going. I remember getting into the original Japanese version back in 2004, all thanks to an ex of mine. It was great in the beginning where the story was going great in the Soul Society, and when my ex and I broke up, I did continue it from where he gave me the episodes. I didn't enjoy the English version as much since the jokes were different and not as funny, and what made me not like it the most was the amount of filler arcs it went into in the majority of the story arcs. I got tired of it and couldn't watch it anymore. I do admit I still have the plushies of some of my favorite characters and pins, but haven't gotten anything merch-wise since. Naruto, I still like Shippuden and still cosplay as Itachi, so I still have heart for some of it still. Oh my god, I know all about Bleach. I personally was never into Bleach, but I had a friend who raged so hard by the time the end came because they were so pissed about how downhill it went. Like, Bleach is known for how downhill and just spiraling into a pit of poop with just how badly it went after the Soul Society arc. So I feel this. I feel this on a deep, deep level. Next comment comes from RB Witch Boney. I used to really be into the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya back when I was 11. I cosplayed 3 of the characters, read all the manga, roleplayed as Mikiru on Tumblr. And I realized how similar an old abusive friend was to the main character, Haruhi. Since then, I've sold all of my manga cosplay to a con friend, and I've deleted that old Tumblr page. I can't so much as look at any picture, at least slightly related to the show, without wincing. It's a shame how awful people can ruin even the most innocent things for anyone. Yeah, I can feel that. I feel that, like, I know that feel. I can't express it into words, but I know how that feels to have somebody and have, like, a memory attached to something, and then you just can't even enjoy it anymore. I know that. I know that so much. But let's lighten the mood a bit and get on to a bit of a nicer question. This next question is going to be, what was your first convention, and what was it like? Now, my first convention was Techo. It's a bit of a smallish, medium-ish convention up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was only there for a day with a friend of mine, and it was amazing. I was a little homestuck. I had just thrown on a Dave Strider t-shirt, and I didn't even take my eyebrow ring out. My hair was bleach blonde. I had to buy glasses because I didn't even bring any. And me and my friend were just hopping around all around the whole dealer's room. We were so excited because it was the first time going. So that was my first convention, and it was pretty awesome. It was a pretty good taste of what was to come. And I hope whatever you guys send out is going to be pretty much the same. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Jesus.